Hello everyone, if you're watching this video and you see me, Vadim Kozevnikov, that means you are here with us in Train with Brain channel. So that's why hello everyone who want to train with brain. Train with Brain, I remind you, it is not only channel about trainings like that, but also creating correct psychological thinking, correct mindset, healthy mindset. So it's also about psychology for kids, for teenagers, for adults, for parents, for athletes and their parents, and everything like that what is included in the training process. What actually also will help in just the regular life, not only in the training or competition or sports life, we can call it however we want. It is absolutely a new project for me. I want to share with you my knowledge. This is the best free time what I have, because when I'm not driving, I'm editing the videos like that, or I train someone. The subject of today's conversation will be athletes, kids, and their parents. I have been in the trainings where was trained hockey players, tennis players, and different type of sports athletes. Obviously, I work with a different age kids, teenagers, adults, and it's like private trainings with athletes. It is group trainings with athletes, group trainings with just people who want to be healthy, kids, adults. But today I want to talk about group trainings where train and kids and parents together. And it doesn't matter, parents just sit and watch how train their kids, or they take a part of the training. Sometimes, mostly it happens like that. When parents train with their kids, mostly kids are not like themselves. They not like open. They always watch on their parents. And mostly coach is not the person who must be respected as it should be. And for coach, when kids train together with parents, for coach it's pretty difficult to make authority in kids' eyes, in kids' brain, because in most families, parents love their kids, which is normal, absolutely normal thing. And when coach is strict and disciplined and ask about discipline and focusing on the training, many kids get offended about that, and they try to run to the parents and find some kindness from them. Also because parents are with them during the training, they try to get this kindness from the coach. Coach can be kind, of course. Coach shouldn't to offend his athletes. Coach must be kind and strict in one time. It's called discipline. If we do something, we do it. That's it. There is no other choice. We don't go to the sports to make fun. Sports is not fun. Let's be honest. Sports is very, very hard work. If we talk about creating high-level athlete in the future. Of course, with kids we start from the basic with light exercises and prepare their bodies, their mentality for step by step for high-level trainings. But my experience shows that when parents bring their kids to the training and just drive away from the training for that 1-2 hours, depends how long training it is, the kid is able to do as he want. What I mean, kid is not afraid to make mistakes. That's what I mean. Because coach asks from the kid to make better, and better. This is the reason of the training. That's why we need to train. We have time for making mistakes and to get rid of those mistakes, of those issues. This is the training. In the competition, we try to make the best as we can. And when parents always watch the training, just to watch. Let's talk about just the watching training, not train. Kids mostly think about what their parents think, and they try to be perfect. I very rarely saw the situation when kids are fully open during the training, when parents are watching the training. So in my trainings, mostly parents just leave their kids, we train, then in the end of the training they come back after kids. And kids in this case not afraid to make more heavy training. I mean, not about weights. There is 1,000 exercises what we can do for making heavy training even without weights. That's what I mean. They are more open. They are not afraid to make mistakes, especially if coach teach correctly. You are able to make mistake. You can do mistake. You shouldn't be afraid to make mistakes. If you make a mistake, it's good, because we know where we must go in the future. It is how I do. And now let's discuss about parents who train with their kids, which is also good if they train. But in the training, parents and kids are athletes, students, clients, if you want, like call it like that, for coach, both of them. Yes, they are family, but kid is not allowed to build friendship with the coach. Kid must understand that coach is a teacher, and strict coach is not bad coach. I mean, strict coach, the coach who did not offend. Coach who offend his athletes, sometimes it can work, sometimes no. But I saw many times how mentality of the athlete, of the kid was broken. Many times, not always. Sometimes some kids create more stronger mentality in this case. Depends from the athlete. How I mostly work with my athletes, I never offend them. I never say something personal. At least I try. Because how they get it in their head, it's up to them. But I'm very strict. If we work, we work. Less talk, more work. Some of them get offended, but here I must explain them how we should do work in this case, how it works, why we should do work like that. We don't came to the training to talk. We must train. And when kids train with their parents, they try to get this kindness from the coach as they get at home from their parents. If they do something wrong, or they try to be absolutely perfect. But what I want to say is, parents, you must understand, coach don't give you services. Coach is not a house cleaner. Coach is not the person who must take care about your kid, to teach how to act at home, how to respect parents, and everything else. Coach must be coach to teach your kids. Coach must create from your kid athlete or healthy person. Coach create personality, strong mindset for trainings. His work is coaching. Coaching, make a discipline, this is his work. If coach will start to teach kids what parents must to teach him, it is not coach business. Let's be honest. You must understand that. If your kid isn't disciplined, it shows what happens at your home. If kid try to get this kindness from the coach, not the work harder, but get personal kindness, like from dad or from mom, it shows how you act at your home. It can be good, it can be not so good, it doesn't matter. It's not up to me. It's not everyone's business. What happens in your home happens in your home. But coach shouldn't be father in the training. Coach shouldn't be mother in the training. Coach should be coach, and he must be respected. There must be boundaries. If you get some good information, I'm very happy to help you. In my experience, when I started to train with kids, I realized one interesting thing. When I work with kid, I must work with his parents as well. And I must explain parents, if kid isn't disciplined right now in the training, of course in my training he will be more disciplined. But if parents work together at home to create that, this process will be more faster. But if coach try to create this discipline, and then kid came back to home and he is allowed to do everything what he wants, that means you just ruin the coach work. Very simple. Result will be in the future, but it will take way more longer time. But in this case, here can be two ways, maybe more ways, but I saw two. So the first one, kid will love this discipline, and coach will be the person who kid will respect, and he will want to go more and more to the trainings. If coach do not offend kid, if coach is respectful with kid, if coach make his coaching work, if coach can support kid, and everything what coach must to do. And when kids look at this attitude and he understand, I want to be like that, then he will go more and more. The second part, if coach is strict, disciplined, the same thing. The second, at home, he's allowed to do everything what he wants. The kid will not want to go to the trainings, and he will go to the trainings. The kid will go to the trainings only because parents say like that, and coach will be like like an abuser. And it's not abusive attitude. No, coach do his coaching work. Of course, I know there is many situations when coach do more than he's allowed to do. If you understand what I mean. In this case, of course, it can be different type of coaches. I just speak with you about my experience and my thoughts. I try to create better my English to explain you more better way, more understandable way, but I hope you understand what I mean. Conclusions. The best way to train kid, it doesn't matter. It's 6 years old, 5 years old, 8 years old, 16 years old. The best way how to train kid is when parents is not at the training. They just left his kid at the training and go away to do their own business, or wait somewhere in coffee shop, but not take a part of the training, because many times I saw the parents try to teach coach how to work. And here is also interesting thing. The one thing, parents communicate with coach and explain him. There was an injury, pay attention please coach. There was that, we do that, this is communication. Coach have understanding. This kid, okay, we need to pay attention on that. But when parents, during the training process, start to teach their kids, it just ruin everything. It just ruin authority in the kids' eyes. It just destroy the kids' authority. Coach get less authority from the kid. So that's why parents, if you don't train with your kids, better just go away from the training, or wait somewhere where kids don't see you. This is my experience. I'm very thankful for people who train with me, because parents are pretty smart. We speak with them, we communicate with them, and we work together to create something better. Even when parents train with their kids, I repeat one more time, at home you can do whatever you want. It's not my business. It's not coach's business. You can be kind with the kids, you can be strict with the kids. It all depends from you. But in the training process, even if you train with kids or do not train with kids, you must understand, training is a training, and coach is person number one there, because he tried to create from you and from your kid the best version of you, the best version of your personality. That's it. When parents will understand that, then kids will understand that. And if parents see that their kids during the training do something what they are not allowed to do, it's not coach business to teach their kids how to act in social life. It is parents' business. And when parents see that their kids do some things what they are not allowed to do, and coach say that, and parents at home must remind him or her to act next time normally. That's it. Very simple. This is the work together with the parents. I try to explain the better way as I can. I try to do my best, but give me a time. Of course, you can write down your comments, your thoughts, make a discussion, and if I'm wrong, you are allowed to write it. I'm open to study, to read or listen the other people's opinion, and share my knowledge with you, because I'm just started my work as a coach and I show my experience. Kid must respect coach, but how coach can teach respectful attitude from the kid, how coach can make it? Very simple. You just act respectfully with the kids who you train, and doesn't matter it's young kids or it's teenagers or they are adults, absolutely doesn't matter. If you are respectful, smart enough and enough wise, then step by step you will show and explain a respectful attitude. It is very simple, more than simple. The best example is a personal example. And when parents help with the discipline, they explain the kid how he can act, how he or she cannot act, then it makes coach work way more simple. We must be honest, parents, with ourselves. If we are honest with ourselves, there will not be problems. But coaches, that you cannot ask from the kid something what you are not able to do, because we coaches, we do not create our insecurities. The something what we wasn't able to make, we try to make in the kids. We can do like that. It works, but mostly 99% of kids, they have a question. What can you do right now? That's it. In this case, coach in the past should be a great athlete, or enough wise, or the coach who already created athletes, then he will be respected. If coach cannot do anything, mostly from most kids, he became unrespected. That's why coaches, if you ask for discipline from the kids, you must be disciplined. You must never be late. You must be respectful. You must, because they are humans as well. They are personalities. And if you ask for a respectful attitude, be respectful with them. Very simple. I don't know how for you, but in my trainings it works perfectly. Just share my experience. Best example is personal example. Imagine two types of coaches. The coach who is old, 65 years old, 60 years of age, but he keeps holding his body in the good shape. And young coach who keeps holding body in good shape. And imagine the other coach, young or a little bit older, who after training go to the home and just drink beer, blah blah blah, and he's with big belly. Who will be respected more? I think you know the answer. Every time, don't forget, in every place, act with brain, train with brain, and be healthy mentally and physically. Thank you for watching.